Hi everyone, it's Gemma. Welcome back to Pampered Wolf. Today we are going to be doing purchase or pass. Will I be buying some new items? Won't I be buying some new items? All my reasons behind my decisions. I thought it would be a fun video to do. I've seen so many people do this sort of concept on YouTube. They're all called different things, but they're pretty much all the same. I have no idea who came up with the concept first, but I give credit to everybody that came before me. I'm completely swiped this idea because I thought it would be fun, and so many of you are asking me to review specific items. At least this way you know which ones I am going to be purchasing, so you can either wait around and hear my opinion if that matters to you, or you can go ahead and buy it if you know that I'm definitely not going to be purchasing this and trying it out on my channel anyway, just so you're not waiting around forever. A huge shout out goes to Trend Mood, which is the Instagram account where I get all the information that's going to feature in this video today. They are absolutely fantastic. If you're not following them over on Instagram already, I highly recommend that you go and give them a look. They are fantastic and will give you all the up-to-date brand new product releases from a plethora of absolutely amazing brands. So definitely go and check those out. If you are new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload 2 to 3 videos here on YouTube every single week. I'm also on Instagram myself if you want to go and check me out over there, and I'd really appreciate it if you'd come and join the Pampered Wolf Pack by clicking on that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Let's get straight into it. So before we get started, I just want to make you aware that there are no affordable drugstore items within this list. The reason being is that we don't get enough new releases of affordable drugstore items in the UK, and as soon as one drops, I go out and buy it because you all know I love a bargain. I love my luxury items, but I do love to find that diamond in the rough that is going to save a lot of people money, that is luxury at affordable prices. So if you know of any items that you want me to buy that are affordable and I haven't reviewed them yet on my channel and they're available in the UK already and I've completely overlooked them, let me know in the comments section because I am eager to get my hands on them. Let's jump into the first item. So this first item is from Pat McGrath and it's the Mothership 9 palette. Now this is £120, which they're the price of all the Pat McGrath palettes, but I still breathe in slightly through my teeth every time I think £120 for an eyeshadow palette. It's a lot of money. It really is a lot of money. Now this is called Huetopian Dream. It does look nice. So you get 3 mattes, you get 7 shimmers, and you all know that I love the Pat McGrath formulas. They are dreamy. But this looks very familiar. This is a sort of intermingled version of Divine Rose 1 and 2. There are a lot of similarities between those 2 palettes. If you've already got those 2 palettes, do you need this one? I don't know. I would spend £120 on a foundation. Would I spend £120 on an eyeshadow palette? I very rarely wear eyeshadow. Probably not. It does look really nice though. I am intrigued with the new sort of eyeshadow primer that you can get now from Pat McGrath. It's available as of today that I'm actually filming, so it will be available by the time this goes out. This is called Intensifeyes and it's an Artistry wand to make the shades look more vivid on the eye. This looks a little bit like a glue stick, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure how well the untrained person will be able to use this, but I've got to say curiosity will probably get the better of me and I will probably be picking that up. Whether I'll end up picking up the Mothership 9 palette, I'm not quite sure, but it does look really nice. If you want me to review that palette, do let me know in the comments section. I may be swayed by a bit of peer pressure. At the moment, I'm not quite sure. Let's move on to Natasha Denona. You know I love the Natasha Denona palettes. I particularly like the mini palettes because you get 5 different shades. It's super affordable, I think at £22 in the UK. I like the mini palettes. You can just travel with them really easily. You can create so many different looks with 5 eyeshadows. This one has 4 mattes and 1 metallic sparkle, which is more mattes than she usually has, I believe, in her mini palettes. But this particular colour story does not appeal to me in the slightest. In fact, I think it looks a little cheap, dare I say it. I know the formulas are going to be superior in this palette because all Natasha Denona palettes are creamy and buttery and blend out superbly. But even in the promo shots, every single picture that I've seen of people wearing this palette, I don't like the look that's been created. It's a hard pass from me. The mini Xenon palette just does not appeal to me in the slightest, and to be quite honest, I haven't spoken to anybody that has a differing opinion. If you all think it looks absolutely lovely, do let me know in the comment section. I would be eager to hear your thoughts. Let's talk about Fenty. They've just released their brand new fragrance. Will I be buying it? I don't know. Probably not. This is seriously pricey stuff. I think it was around about as pricey as Chanel. Now, I like Chanel. I like the Chanel Mademoiselle. That is my wedding fragrance. I'm not suckered for a pretty bottle, although I do have some perfume bottles that sit on my vanity because they look really beautiful, but I don't buy them because they have a pretty bottle. I buy them because they smell nice. I have to be able to try a perfume out before I buy it because the acidity of my skin, something happens on my skin. A perfume can smell absolutely divine on somebody else. I spray it on me. By 2 hours in, it smells like cat pee. It really does. I'm not lying. It's just, I've no idea what happens, but very few perfumes smell divine on my skin. Now, it does say that this has magnolia and musk unite with tangerine, blueberry, geranium, patchouli, and Bulgarian rose. The musk thing in there doesn't really sound that appealing to me, but I will have a spritz of this and see whether I like it. I will have to walk around with it for at least a couple of hours before I make my mind up though, and it is super pricey. So the chances of me buying it are remote. Let's move on to Charlotte Tilbury. Exciting launch, the Super Nudes collection, which is coming soon from Charlotte Tilbury. You get the Nudegasm face palette, which I'm super excited about. You get the Super Nudes eye palette, which has 6 shades in there, which, you know, it's okay. I think we've probably all got every single shade in that palette anyway, but I do love the Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow formulas. I think they're super creamy and really blendable. You also get some lipsticks. I probably already have every single shade of the nude lipsticks, but the formulas are divine from Charlotte Tilbury, so will I pick them up? Probably 1 or 2. And you also get the Exaggerize eyeliner, which I already have. I don't think this is a new version. I think it's the same version that I already have, but correct me if I'm wrong on that. If it is a new version, I may pick it up because I do love the formula of that pencil. And I love myself a double-ended pencil. They're just, especially the champagne-y side is just supreme for an inner corner highlight, and also that lower waterline, it just makes your eyes pop. So let's talk about the Nudegasm face palette just for 1 second. I'm not sure this is going to work for everybody. I'm quite surprised because usually Charlotte Tilbury brings out a couple of palettes, one for a deeper skin tone, one for a fairer skin tone. So I'm not sure if she's hoping that this is going to work for everybody or whether we're going to get another release as time goes on. But yeah, I'm not sure what I think about that. This looks a little muted and a little grey in areas. It's not sparkling. And it all looks very glowy, which you know is my thing anyway. I do like a nice blush and highlight that's more glowy rather than sparkly. I think this is going to hit the mark. So I probably will pick this up. Like I said, I love Charlotte Tilbury formulas. I will probably pick this up. Who am I lying? I'm going to pick this up, aren't I? It's a given. Let's talk Shiseido. So Shiseido are launching this Shiseido Synchro skin tint. Very difficult to say. Very difficult. I'm quite proud of myself for getting that out in the first take. So this really appeals to me. You know how much I love the Synchro range. I really liked the matte-ish version. I also liked the glowy version of that foundation. So this, the skin tint, you know how I love skin. You know how skin is my preference. I like to even everything out, but I like to be able to see the skin as well. I am going to buy this if it is going to be released in the UK. It looks right up my street. This is a little bit of me in a bottle. I just hope I like it as much as I like the other two formulas because they were superb. Absolutely superb. Moving on to another skin product. Estee Lauder have just released in the US, by the way. It's not arrived in the UK yet, and I'm not quite sure when it will. Estee Lauder, I have reached out to them. They haven't told me yet. They've just said, watch this space, which is seriously unhelpful. Thank you. Just keep me on the edge of my seat for a little bit longer. So Estee Lauder have just released the Double Wear Sheer. And Double Wear Light, I believe, has been discontinued, which is like a dagger to the heart for me because you all know how much I loved that foundation. It was the perfect balance, and any bride that came to me asking me what foundation they should wear on their wedding day, I pointed them towards that foundation. So I am going to be trying this new version, hoping that it's as good as the Double Wear Light. Keep all fingers crossed. I may cry on camera if it doesn't work out. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on to another skin product, this time a concealer. I am so aggravated that I cannot get my hands on this yet. I am desperate to get my hands on this concealer because there is now so much hype surrounding it for anybody over the age of 35 that's worried about creasing under the eyes, dark circles under the eyes. If you need coverage and you need a self-setting concealer, if you don't like using powder, you are probably gonna die for this product because this brand didn't cause a lot of hype before the release. What they did, very, very sneakily, they sent this out to lots of different people without expectations. And they tried it, and they loved it, and they shouted about it, and that's how they got the news out. So this is LANCOME, and it's their brand new concealer. A version of this is available in the UK, but it is an old version. The new version will arrive soon. The ingredients are completely different. So if you feel like you've already tried this and you're in the UK, the chances are you probably haven't. Wait around for the new version. Apparently it's going to be 10 times better and I cannot wait. Let's talk eyeliner. Now, Huda Beauty have just released a waterproof eyeliner. Absolutely perfect for any bride. This is what was missing on my wedding day. I think Huda Beauty doesn't get enough praise. There are certain products that I've looked at that I've just thought, no, they're not targeted at me. I'm not really into those, but there are other releases that they've brought out recently that are just genius products. So yes, I will be buying this. I definitely will be buying it. I like a waterproof liner. This is also a felt tip liner, which is right up my street. I'm not into liquid liners as such, but I do like a good felt tip end liner, like a marker liner. I just feel like they are far more durable. They are easier to apply. You get a really good line, very precise, and you can have a bit of a shaky hand with a pen liner, whereas if you have a shaky hand, you probably struggle with a proper liquid liner. So I'm really excited to try this. I will be buying it. Let's talk Cali Cosmetics because they've just released the birthday collection. Now, I am not going to be buying any of this. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not my thing, but I'm not the target age range for Cali Cosmetics, the brand. There's no way I'm going to get any PR from Cali Cosmetics anytime soon. I'm almost 42, past it as far as they're concerned, and that is absolutely fine. They have a specific target age range from late teens all the way through to probably about 28 or so. You can wear these products at any age, but that's generally who they target their products to. And they've got some lovely, lovely products. It's just not my thing, but let's talk about them anyway. We've got the new eyeshadow palette, lots of golds and neutrals in this palette. Looks very pretty, reminds me of the Urban Decay Honey palette that I already have, so I definitely don't need this in my collection. Although there are some nice additions that aren't in the Urban Decay Honey palette, I still don't feel like I need this. I've got all these shades in my collection already. There's also the Lip Shine lacquer, which looks very, very pretty. I might pick up one of, I don't know. I may pick up one of those. There's also a gloss, the eyeliner, a highlighter, a body glow, and also a lip serum, and you know I'm a sucker for a good lip serum. I don't think I'll be picking any of those up anytime soon, but it's a nice collection. Let's look at cheeks. You all know I am a huge blush freak. I think I have every shade of blush under the sun. This is from Nars and it's the Orgasm on the Beach palette and it just looks beautiful. So yeah, I don't know whether I'm gonna buy this. It's singing to me as we speak, but whether I'll actually click buy, I don't know. If you want me to try it, let me know in the comments section. Okay, let's go back to skin for just a second and talk about YSL's new release. You all know, if you've been a regular to my channel for a really long time, that one of my favorite skin tints is the YSL All-in-One Glow, which didn't feature in my recent top tinted moisturizers. It would usually have featured in that video, but it didn't because they are discontinuing it. Be still my beating heart. I am gutted. I am absolutely destroyed to hear that this is being discontinued, but it is. It's such a shame. Anyway, they've come out with something to replace it, and this isn't a blanket replacement. This definitely isn't what MAC did with the MAC Face and Body, where they just repackaged it, rebranded it, and put it back on the shelves. This is a completely new formula, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like it as much as the old one, but we'll see. So this is the YSL new Bare Look tint. It's supposed to give a dewy finish, which I'm all for. It's supposed to give 24-hour hydration. It comes in 20 different shades, which if it's only a tint, as long as those shade range are a wide spectrum, that should be fine. And it's supposed to give a light to medium coverage. So like I said before, both formulas, the All-in-One Glow and the new Bare Look tint, are completely different. Lots of additions and subtractions in both formulas. It will be really interesting to see how both of them compare. So that will be a video that I will probably do as soon as I can get my hands on it, but I'm not sure when it's released in the UK. Watch this space. I will be buying it because it intrigues me. I've got a feeling that the new version will last a lot longer on the skin, but we'll see. Okay, let's just go into Chanel for a second. You all know I adore the bones of Chanel. Chanel does something to me. I just get this inner feeling of joy that I get from no other brand on the planet but Chanel. So I reviewed this little bad boy not that long ago. It was probably a year ago, maybe even a year and a half ago. Maybe time has gone a lot faster than I thought. Maybe 2 years ago this was released. This is the Water Fresh tint and this is my second round of this. I've gone through a full product and now I'm on to my second bottle. I love this. So they have released recently their Water Fresh tint blushes. And these intrigue me, especially when I'm wearing no makeup whatsoever, but I just want that hint of glow. I don't know if I'm gonna pick these up. If I go into my local branch of Boots and these are on the counter staring at me, the chances are they will seduce me into buying them. I will be making quite an extensive purchase. But at this moment in time, I'm quite reserved because I know my credit card will cry. If I see these, I will be buying them, but I have behaved very well up until this point. And now I'm talking about them, I really want them. We'll see. Okay, delving into Tom Ford. This again isn't a brand new release. Tom Ford has brought out a couple of new limited edition quad eyeshadow palettes and they just look dreamy. They really do. They just look like a little bit of heaven in a little pressed down pocket eyeshadow palette. Now, I watched Mel Thompson's review on this. She is the queen of eyeshadows and I adore her eye makeup. In every single video, she just looks divine. And she wasn't really inspired by these shadows. Usually Tom Ford shadows are creamy and buttery and easy to blend and really stick to the skin well, very highly pigmented. I myself have never tried any Tom Ford shadows before. I'm relatively new to the Tom Ford market, but what I have tried, I've been really impressed with the luxury and the quality of the products, which is a good job because they're seriously pricey. So to hear Mel say that she wasn't really impressed with these makes me take a little bit more of a back seat, because I was seriously contemplating getting the metallic denim palette, because that color story I haven't got in any of my other palettes. And it's slightly less safe for me without being seriously bright in color. So I was really looking forward to buying them, and then I watched a review and thought, oh, maybe not. So that's it for my rundown on all the new products that I am either tempted or not tempted to buy. If there are any products that you've seen that have come out on the market that you know are going to be available in the UK and you want me to try them, do let me know in the comments section. I'll have a look at them and see whether they intrigue me as much as they intrigue you. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful in some way, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.